Yes. Hello. Welcome. Riddell Sports Network. Darius. Yeah, he's like, you didn't give me the cue like we're starting. Well, this is the cue.
You did.
Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
Yep.
Dave.
Apparently 49ers don't know that you can only have 11 people on the field.
That's true. Or did you know they have Josh Dobbs? Why did they start this Brandon Allen guy?
They have high hope. They had high hopes for him being the second, and I guess he's going to start this week. He's actually decent.
49ers
He
are
wasn't
in
bad.
trouble, though. They're against the wall.
Yeah.
We are going to do our picks for Week 13. We're going to talk about our best and worst of Week 12. And a little thing that I forgot if you guys watched last week from Week 11. And we'll talk about that after. But why don't we start with the betting odds, over-unders, spread, all that good stuff for Week 13. And Dare, we'll start with you. We're going to start with 3 Thursday night games. Chicago Bears at Detroit Lions. Detroit is minus 9.5 with an over-under of 48.5.
I'm going to go. Caleb Williams played pretty good last week. Yeah, the Lions are rolling, but 9.5, that's too big of a spread. You got to go with the Bears on this. Bears plus 9.5 over.
Yeah, I agree. When Bears played Packers, I thought it was just Packers' defense was bad. But actually, Chicago's been looking good. They looked good last week. And since they had a coaching change, I forgot which coaching, offensive coordinator, whatever.
Yeah,
and,
the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, this is going to be too much. And Detroit's ready for a hiccup. They've been freaking steamrolling everybody. So yeah, give me the Bears. Obviously, Detroit wins. Give me the Bears plus 9.5, and give me over.
Yeah, I totally agree. Chicago's been playing division games well. There's been some rough games, once against the Cardinals and then another one, but yeah, definitely, easily give me Detroit minus 9.5, and in a blowout. These Thanksgiving games, I have a lot of faith in Miami, Green Bay, because these Thanksgiving games are going to be bad. Detroit minus 9.5 to dominate the Bears, and give me the over. New York Giants at Dallas Cowboys. Did I swerve you there? You think I was going to go with you guys?
I definitely thought so.
Oh my God. Giants with potentially Drew Lock. We're going to talk about that later. At Dallas minus 3.5, over under 37.5.
So they're going to go away from the clown show. Drew Lock was the number 2 all year, and now they're going to bring it back in. Dallas, I don't know. They looked like crap last week, the first half. It's going to be a horrible game. I think Neighbors actually gets the ball after crying. I think Dallas will win, but it'll be really close. Give me the Giants with the 3.5, and it's going to be low as hell. Give me under the 37.5.
I agree. I think it's hard to say. I thought the Giants were the worst team in the NFL, but they have some stiff competition. Oh God, I think Dallas wins, but by a field goal. I can't possibly imagine that they put up 27, whatever they put up against Washington again. They had 2 kick return touchdowns. When is that ever going to happen?
They cost me $1,000 last week. I needed Dallas to win for $1,000.
Dallas to win?
I mean Dallas to lose for
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Give me the Giants plus 3.5, but Dallas to win outright, and give me the under.
This is just like Dallas Cowboys. They're going to not lose out. They're not going to tank. They're going to win this game.
They're going to get like the 15th overall pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
They're not going to make the playoffs. They're definitely going to win this game.
Yeah.
The way the Bucs beat up on the Giants, Dallas played pretty good last week. Give me Dallas minus 3.5. You guys take. I'm going to copy.
We took the under.
I'll take the under.
I think it's going to be a real low scoring crappy game.
Yeah. On the other hand, we have hope, ladies and gentlemen, on Thanksgiving. We have hope.
We hope
Miami Dolphins. Yeah, it'll be like the worst game of the week.
That Love don't throw 3 picks.
Right. He broke his streak of 8 consecutive games with an interception thrown.
Insane. In 2 of the games he was hurt.
Dolphins plus 3.5 on the road at Green Bay. Is Green Bay going to be wearing those white helmets?
I hope so, because they're fire. They better not be wearing them yellow and blue and no, that'd be their ways, right?
Yeah. If Green Bay is wearing their all whites, I'm taking Green Bay big, but Give me the Packers minus 3.5, and I think this will be a shootout. Packers win late over.
Dolphins have been playing pretty good. Tyreek's back to his old self. But the Dolphins don't play well when it's cold, and I'm sure it's going to be cold.
Or when it matters.
At Green Bay. Or ever. Yeah, give me Green Bay minus 3.5. And yeah, I think it's going to be over. I hope it's going to be over. I hope it's a good game.
Yeah, I agree right across the board. Miami's looking a lot better, but I don't think they're going to have enough to beat Green Bay. It's going to be close, but...
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of close, Las Vegas Raiders starting Aiden O'Connell. Now, mind you, this is the game last year where the Raiders went into Kansas City, bitch slapped them. Aiden O'Connell was like 3 of 26 for 8 yards, and the Raiders won.
That was, I think it was Christmas Day, actually.
Was
They were
it?
talking about, yeah.
It was something like that. We were all sitting there around the TV watching it, yeah. Vegas plus 12.5, over under 42.5.
I mean, the way the Chiefs struggled with Carolina, you got to go Raiders on this. Gardner Minshew out with a broken collarbone? Question mark? Yeah, okay. So you got Aiden O'Connell coming off a broken thumb. But I still think that it's going to be a lot closer than 12.5. The Raiders 12.5. 2020. Under.
Yeah, I agree. Kansas City's not pumping up points, and it's 12.5, lot. Yeah. I'll go with that. Give me Vegas plus 12.5, and yeah, give me under.
Make that 3 for 3. The Chiefs will win, obviously, but it's going to be like a 3-point game because that's how they play.
So this is a Black Friday game at 3 o'clock.
That's racist.
Why, NFL? Why?
It's so stupid. We're gonna do something fun after we're done with this. We're gonna reorganize the primetime games for this and make a better schedule. Los Angeles Chargers at Atlanta Falcons. Chargers minus 1.5, over under 47.5.
Atlanta, I don't know what happened. They're just a train wreck right now. Chargers actually look good. They hung with Baltimore. Give me Chargers minus 1.5, and Falcons even score anymore. Give me under.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree mostly with you, but I think Justin Herbert, having watched him 3 weeks in a row now, he's a top 5 quarterback. The Chargers defense is nasty. Now they kind of gave up a bunch of rushing yards to Derrick Henry, but who doesn't? Yeah. Give me the Chargers big here. The fact that it's only 1.5 makes me a little nervous, but Chargers minus 1.5, over 40. Chargers put up 35 here.
I was going to do over, but I still don't think Falcons are going to put up enough to... I don't know.
Yeah, it's about the Falcons.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Chargers look solid. Quentin Johnson had 0 receptions. Dave would know.
He had one of the biggest drops that one that he dropped, he could have run all the way. It would have been probably a 50-yard touchdown reception.
I need him to not get 0.
Yeah.
Bro, don't get 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously they're going to clean that up. So, yeah, give me the Chargers minus 1.5, and I will take the over as well.
Indianapolis Colts at New England Patriots. Patriots plus 2.5, over under 42.5. Is it me? Okay. Give me the Patriots plus 2.5, and give me the under 42.5. Patriots look good at home. Defense is solid, and Drake May looks better than I thought he would.
Michael Pittman started showing up. I don't know if anybody caught the Colts game last week. Anthony Richardson,
definitely not.
Kind of doing okay. I don't know. I can't go for the Patriots here. I got to go Colts minus 2.5, and I'm gonna go under.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Colts. Yeah, I'll take Colts minus 2.5 and give me under.
All right, 3 unders across the board. I think that's going to be a pretty boring game, to be honest. Houston Texans at Jacksonville Jaguars. Jags plus 4.5, over under 43.5. No, Trevor Lawrence did practice. and should play.
Trevor Lawrence is talking about having surgery, but yeah, he's going to play. I don't get that. Yeah, this Jags team is dysfunctional. I don't know what's going on. Give me the Texans. They don't look the best, but I still got it. I don't know. They're better than the Jags. Texans -4.5 over.
Yeah, first half of the year I was kind of riding the Jags, but I got nothing to ride them for. Give me the Houston Texans -4.5. God, are they gonna score though? What'd you do? Under?
I went over. A couple Nicos and
I'll go over.
Yeah, make that 3 for 3.
You know, Mixon's gonna score a couple.
Yeah.
The
The Jags keep it within a touchdown every game. This is within a touchdown. Give me Houston, obviously, to win straight up, but -4.5. And Houston, we'll be talking about them shortly. So that's 3 Houston overs for some reason, even after that embarrassment they just put up last week. So Seattle Seahawks -1.5 at New York Jets. What the hell is this game? Over under 42.5.
Yeah, Jets are just a train wreck. You know, I don't know what's going on. I think it's time for you said any quarterback going to Jets is problems. Give me Seahawks getting hot at the right time, -1.5, and give me the
Yeah, there's nothing about the Jets that makes me want to pick them. It just, first of all, money on the line, I'm not betting on this game. But for the sake of this, give me Seattle and give me the under.
So they're talking about Aaron Rodgers' future, and is he going to be there? Are they going to put him on IR? Are they don't know what to do with him. Breece Hall, knee injury, didn't practice today. Who knows if he's going to play? Geno Smith is actually the second leader in passing yards, NFL currently.
Behind who? Joe Burrow, probably.
Maybe Burrow.
Must all be going to Smith and Jigba because it sure the hell ain't going the other way.
Metcalf. All right, give me Seattle. I agree with you guys. Seattle -1.5 over.
Now, with the Jets, they were talking about potentially releasing Aaron Rodgers. Please do.
Please do.
Because there is a team in red and gold on the West Coast that if you put this MFR on, you can call this season a wrap.
Oh, shit. How about your boys? Are you surprised Philly didn't get Jones?
Yes.
For a backup?
Yeah.
In case something happened to Hurts, he went down.
If they picked up Jones, I'd be making sure something happened to Hurts.
I was surprised, though. I'm really surprised.
But they have Kenny Pickett. I think that's why they didn't.
Oh,
that's right. That's right.
He played pretty good.
That's right. I forgot.
Oh. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati -2.5 at home. Over under 47.5.
I think it's me.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't trust the Bengals. Did they win last week? I don't think so. Also at well last week again. All right. Give me the Steelers.
No, they lost to the Chargers.
They had a bye last week. That's right.
Yeah.
So, but they probably somehow still lost. Give me the Steelers +2.5. Definitely under.
Yeah, you can't hold last week against Pittsburgh. Nasty snow. You're playing in Cleveland. You knew that was one of them trap games. Give me Pittsburgh +2.5. I think this is a gift getting points. Give me, man. I'm going to go under.
Now, why are the Bengals getting 2.5 points? Giving 2.5 points?
T. Higgins back? I don't know.
The Bengals' damn offense is so good that I'm just going to have to ride with them. Give me the Bengals -2.5 and give me the over 47.5. The only way the Bengals win is if this is a high-scoring game. If it's a 10-7 game, it obviously falls into Pittsburgh's hands. Tennessee Titans at Washington Commanders. Titans +6.5. Over under 44.5.
What is going on with Washington? Is this a downfall? Is this a skid streak right here?
They were faking.
Yeah. Give me Titans. I'm gonna take the Titans +6.5. I can't believe I'm saying this because I've been against the Titans all year, but give me the Titans +6.5 and give me under.
Washington's going to come out firing because they absolutely dropped a goose egg. Losing to Philly in Philly on a Thursday, not really that big of a surprise. But the way they lost, they got absolutely bitch slapped. Losing to Dallas at home with nobody. I don't care how much you come out firing. This team looks miserable. Give me the Titans plus 6.5. And honestly, after just beating Houston, give me Levis and the Titans to win straight up. Give me the over.
Yeah, I agree. I got to go Titans with the plus 6.5. I mean, that defense is going to hold them. And it seems like Washington plays these games close. I don't know if they had a blowout that I can't really think of one right now.
Like Cardinals and things like that, but
yeah, they probably had a couple, but that's not that team. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I'm gonna go over.
Arizona Cardinals at Minnesota Vikings. Cardinals plus 3.5, over under 44.5. I'm going to take the Vikings. The Vikings have struggled since they started off, 5-6-0. But they're the better team. The Cardinals laid another goose egg against Seattle last week. But the Vikings totally are the better team across the board. Give me the Vikings and give me the over.
Yeah, I got to agree with you again. I got to go Vikings -3, and I will take the over. I don't know what happened to the Cardinals last week. Would they put up 3 points? 6 points?
This is the Cardinals, though. This is what the Cardinals have been doing.
Every time I count them out, they're going to...
I'm gonna go the opposite way. Minnesota's been playing some close games, haven't been as explosive on offense, and plus I need them to lose for Green Bay. So give me Arizona plus the 3.5, and give me under.
I think Sam Darnold's a little banged up too, so you might see some Danny Dimes out there.
Hell yeah! People are gonna be like, "Who's this dude?" Tampa Bay at Carolina. Carolina plus 5.5, over under 46.5.
And the way Tampa Bay played last week was pretty good. You see Baker Mayfield doing the Tommy DeVito thing. Yeah, they obviously you can't go Panthers here. They have been looking a little better. Obviously, they played the Chiefs close, but Chiefs play everybody close. Give me the Bucks -5.5, and I will take the under.
Man, thanks for talking me out of keeping Chuba Hubbard too. In week 5, I picked him up, and you're like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" He didn't score that week, so I'm like, you know what I mean? I'll drop him. Yeah, good call, Dare.
Help history about Nick Chubb.
Not bad, only because that's how my year has gone.
Yeah,
and that day, not to go into it, but lost buck at the casino, 1,000 on Dallas winning, and then that happened. So I'm like, you know what? Not surprised. Give me Tampa Bay. Minus the 5.5, and give me under again.
In my defense, I have Jonathan Brooks in 2 weeks. I'm just saying, that's why I was like, Jonathan Brooks is the guy.
Yeah. And then I played Brand last week, and don't I have 6 dudes on bye? Come on, man.
So did I had a bunch on bye as well. You're off the Carolina train?
No,
that used to be your guys.
Scratch this. Put me down for Carolina plus 5.5 in the upset. Win straight up
against Baker though.
Under.
This is a game you got to really think about.
That Carolina defense is smashing Tampa Bay down. Baker's only.
We got Baker hanging on the wall right there.
I'm calling 20-10. Carolina shuts Tampa down. Give me Tampa. Give me Carolina.
I'm gonna have to agree with Dare. Give me Tampa Bay -5.5. They looked, it's the Giants to be fair, but also this is the Panthers, and the Panthers suck. So they bitched the Giants. The Giants looked weak and uninspired. But I'll take Tampa by a touchdown and give me the over. All right. LA Rams at Nolans Saints. Saints plus 2.5, over under 48.5.
This is must win for LA. You teams like this, you just gotta blast them. Make a statement. Give me LA minus the points, and give me the New Orleans score anymore. Are they another team that don't score anymore?
MVS does.
Oh, okay, you did not say that.
Taysom Hill, MVS.
The dude got wide open, 2 blown coverages, and everybody's back on him. He's junk. Give me God. I think they're actually going to score 20 points. Give me under again.
Oh boy. Rams looked pretty good for a half last week. I think they have what it takes. They have the roster, the personnel. No Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints. It's going to spell trouble. Give me the Rams minus 2.5 over.
I think Lattimore's on a different team nowadays.
Yeah, he's on Washington.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Rams, I think they had, negative 6 yards at the second half last week. It
was rough.
Awful. They made the Eagles look like freaking...
It wasn't the Rams' fault.
Man, the Eagles look like Super Bowl champs. Give me New Orleans.
Dare will get to that later.
Shit, that running back keeps dropping 200 a game and 3 touchdowns.
He had 302 last week.
Jesus.
Give me the Saints at home, plus 2.5. I'm parting ways with my Rams. My pick. I'm going under.
And Giants wonder why they suck. Why would you let this horse go? That don't make any sense. Why?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, come back to this channel on Sunday. I will be doing this game play-by-play.
Hopefully it's as good as advertised.
Yeah, we'll see. The Ravens usually don't make play-by-play games easy. Baltimore or Eagles at Ravens. Ravens minus 3 over under 51.5. I think that the Ravens will end the Eagles' 7-game win streak in a tight game. The Eagles' defense is great against the pass, but the Ravens are great on the ground. I think the Ravens will stall them out and give me the Ravens minus 3. This is an easy over for me. Both teams are putting up points.
So Lamar Jackson against the NFC is 23-1, dominates the NFC.
What's the loss?
How did I know you were going to ask that? You're always the guy with the questions. Why you got to ask? I have no idea.
Was it Philly?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you knew.
No, damn sure well it ain't Dallas.
I don't know. I got to look. I'll come back to you. But I'm going to go Baltimore at home minus 3, and I'll go over.
Yeah, I agree. This game was in Philly. I'd take Philly. Give me Baltimore minus the 3 and give me over.
They lost to the Giants.
Ew.
Ew.
We're all taking Baltimore over. All right, San Francisco at Buffalo. Buffalo minus 6.5 over under 44.5.
So the projected forecast is going to be snowy in Buffalo. This Niners team, I don't know, with the injuries and I don't know what's going on. McCaffrey better get going because personal reasons. But yeah, give me Buffalo. They look great. Minus 6.5. And I'm going to take the under. No, I got to take the over. 6.5. Over.
San Francisco needs this game. Must win, but not going to be enough in Buffalo. Give me Buffalo by a touchdown at least, and give me the over.
Yeah, I think that if it's snowing, this will play perfectly well to the 49ers and their personnel. Who are the best players on the 49ers? Christian McCaffrey.
Debo Samuel.
Debo,
he kind of didn't
George
show
Kittle.
up.
He looked like crap,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
and
he's not great.
McCaffrey had, 4 yards rushing at the half or something?
That's fine. They'll be all right. The Bills' defense doesn't scare me. The Bills' offense does. But give me the 49ers, not only plus 6.5, but to beat the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
I'm interested to watch.
Prime time.
I think this is the game I want to watch the most.
No.
I'm interested.
49ers plus 6.5 over 44.5. All right, last and certainly not least, Cleveland Browns at Denver Broncos. Browns plus 5.5 over under 41.5.
Not too many people in the NFL I hate. I cannot stand Jameis Winston. Yo, I hate this dude.
Yeah.
Did you hear this dude in his
he's so
interviews?
goofy.
No, what is wrong with you? God bless everything for letting me be able to play in the snow and stuff like that.
You got to say it like him. Say it like...
No, I won't. This dude's a freaking idiot. Hopefully, maybe 10 years down the road, you'll get your first shot again.
Yeah.
Give me Denver. The hell with this dude.
This
minus
it's not
5.5.
supposed to be a happy game. We're supposed to go out here and kill each other.
Give me
Not supposed to be
Denver.
that happy.
Give me Denver minus 5.5 and give me under.
I agree. Jameis Winston's an idiot.
What a weirdo.
Honestly, most of these guys, like whenever I hear LeBron James talk, especially, what was the last grade that you think he graduated from? Not was pushed forward or like because he's the star player of
like
the sports team. Probably
Eighth,
eighth,
I
I
right?
think Jameis Winston's like a smart guy. You're gonna go.
Really?
You're gonna
He might be, but
opposite
he's a
way?
weirdo.
Oh, he's a weirdo.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
he's
think
a
he's
straight
smart?
weirdo.
Yeah, I think so.
He's either on shrooms or something,
Yeah,
or he
he's
lost his damn
he's-
mind.
He's on some.
Too many chicken wings
Yeah.
or whatever. What did
We'll
he
steal
steal
some crab
from
legs, you
Oh, crab
piece of
legs.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Give me Denver, obviously, and give me the under because Cleveland sucks.
It's-
Cleveland sucks. Remember that Drew Carey song?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because when Browns played the Steelers, you know, usually it like if Chiefs play the Ravens, it'll show Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Browns played the Steelers, it showed Myles Garrett, TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Ain't gonna see Winston's punk ass on there. What a bum.
Obviously, Broncos, they're looking great. Broncos minus 5.5. And I'm gonna go under.
That three? All three of us?
Yeah.
Denver under? All right. Those were our picks for the week. And do we have any locks? Any guarantees you want to put out there?
Whoever Carolina's playing, Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Lock.
Who's
Well,
playing
you
New
do.
Orleans?
LA Rams.
I'll take that one. I think it's a must win, so they're gonna come out firing. New Orleans.
Listen, Puka Nacua didn't even know what division he was in until
He did.
like yesterday.
He was like, Philly ain't in our division?
Are you for real? He does have magnificent hair, though.
Coach was like, I don't give a shit what he thinks. He's catching the ball like that. I don't care.
My lock is Houston over Jacksonville. All right, let's move on to our best and worst of the week. And Dave has Green Bay and Josh Jacobs specifically.
You know, when they first signed him, I thought this was going to be a nightmare. I thought he was going to be injured. And this dude running between the hashes, I don't know the correct terminology for it. He is insane. He gets outside. Nah, you know what I mean? He's in between the hashes. This dude is a beast. I mean, he only rushed for 100, but 3 touchdowns and looks unstoppable. You get him in there, first tackle, second tackle. I mean, he's breaking tackles. He looks great. Definitely a big step up from Jones, which I didn't think it was at all. I thought this was a joke.
Yeah, the surprising thing to me wasn't that Green Bay won. It was just that they absolutely manhandled San Francisco. I think Green Bay's defense allowing 10 is not that surprising, but dropping 38, San Francisco's defense is still mostly intact. They were missing Ward.
I don't think Bosa played either, did he?
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he didn't. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Yeah, that was a rough game for San Francisco. But
Oh yeah, they're a mess. How many fumbles do they have? And I think they threw a pick or 2 or 3.
let's see.
Josh Jacobs,
one pick.
he's currently in 3rd for rushing yards, and obviously we all know who's in 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, the 3 MVP candidates right now should be Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Josh Allen. The end of the discussion.
Maybe Lamar can creep in there. Maybe.
When Henry isn't rolling, the Ravens look horrible. If you can stop Henry, which is what the Chargers did in the first half, the Ravens look absolutely terrible. Because who scares you other than obviously Jackson does, but who scares you on the like in terms of wide receivers?
Mark Andrews used to be that guy, but
Yeah.
Mine is the Detroit Lions, my best of the week. The Lions can beat you in so many ways. And they proved it here. They just kind of coasted through a relatively solid Indianapolis team. Of course, they have Anthony Richardson, but the rest of the team's pretty good. They held Richardson to 11 of 28 for $172. He also had 10 carries for 61 yards to Jonathan Taylor's 11 carries.
That's insane.
What are we doing?
Oh, my number 1 fantasy pick? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
3.5 he got.
So the efficiency for Goff, he did throw 36 passes, which was a little high for my liking.
Yeah.
Maybe if he was 20 of 26 or something like that, but Jahmyr Gibbs toted the rock, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't even have that good of a game, and they just kind of coasted through this one. It reminds me of some of these teams when, like the better teams, when they have a Thursday game coming up, they just kind of steamroll and just make it easy. Did you guys check this one out at all?
Yeah, this team's going to be hard to stop. They're going to be trouble because they, like you said, they can hit you from anywhere. Them golf numbers are climbing. They went up last week. They're going up again. You definitely want to keep them down. You want to lean on your running back because your run game is disgusting. This 1-2 punch is probably one of the best 1-2 punches I've seen in a long time. And Montgomery, I thought his career was over a handful of years ago.
It was with Chicago, right?
And now he's these two. And you're not even using Amon-Ra that much. And he's probably one of the best receivers in the league. Top 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to be trouble.
People they have recency bias watching the Eagles. They steamrolled a couple teams saying they're the best team in the NFC. They're not. This is the best team in the NFC. And it's not particularly close. The Eagles have looked really good, but this is the team to beat.
It's actually kind of close.
But that's what's going to beat this team.
Because Vikings they're one win behind them, and they play final game of the year. So could go bad for
the Eagles?
Oh, behind the Lions.
Them getting too pass heavy with golf is what's going to make this team go down.
Yeah. And fourth down attempts.
Yeah. They'd probably be Super Bowl champions right now.
Yeah.
Stop going 4-on-4, meathead. Jesus. From my own 2. 4th and 73, we're going for it.
Yeah.
And a fake punt.
Dare, what's your best of the weekend?
I bet. Well, my best of the week is the Eagles because of Saquon Barkley, to be honest. Saquon Barkley what did he run? 255, 2 touchdowns?
Well, he had 302 total yards
with receptions, but
255 with 2, and then 4 for 47. AJ Brown with 109 as well.
The way they controlled the game, they looked like a really good team. Every time you would watch the game, it seemed like Eagles were tacking down the field little by little. The time of possession, Eagles 33, Rams 26, but it didn't feel like that. It felt like Eagles had to control the whole game.
Yeah, the other thing is, why did the Eagles constantly have the ball? It's because the defensive line for the Eagles was absolutely manhandling the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
And one thing I didn't expect was now they had decent numbers, but they didn't have too many explosive plays, and that credit to the defense, especially the defensive line.
Oh, yeah. Look at this guy.
We'll talk about
that. Saquon Barkley's on pace to break the all-time rushing record. Eric Dickerson. I forget what the number was, but
2105.
Oh, you know what off the top of your head like that? He's being compared to Adrian Peterson, Walter Payton.
Saquon Barkley isn't an Adrian Peterson type, because to me, Peterson, as great as he wasn't a receiver. Peterson comparison is Derrick Henry, because they are monsters.
He's more of the finesse guy, like whatchamacallit, Detroit, Barry. He was more like a Barry with the finesse.
Yeah, he's like in the middle though, because he's jacked as shit. He is, Barkley, but more like LT, Daniel Tomlinson. Yeah,
but Philly needs the same formula as Lions. Run your offense through Barkley, and this team is another team.
22 pass attempts, too high for me.
That's what you need to do. Run it through this horse. That's what you got him for.
Yep.
Run it through him, and this is going to be another team. This is your NFC Championship team right here. I mean, NFC Championship game team. I don't know who's going to win, but I'm in the Lions.
When they're rolling, they look real good with the weapons. A.J. Brown for you.
And they are going to get it. If they both go through their formula, they are going to get it.
My dream AFC Championship, NFC Championship, as of right now, would be Eagles, Lions, and then Ravens, Bills, or Bills, Chargers.
Oh, that'd
Would
be a
be
sleeper
awesome.
one. Wow.
I still haven't watched the Chargers game yet. Still have. I gotta. I want to watch them play. I gotta
Go
watch
back
the full
and
game.
watch that Bengals Chargers.
Yeah.
It was sick. Go Birds. That's what I think we say here. From best in the NFC to worst in the NFC.
What is this? Mine?
Yeah.
Is
Dave's
it?
worst is Dallas freaking Cowboys.
Oh,
No, Commanders.
Oh,
Yeah, mine-
Sorry.
mine-
I'm just used to them being the worst.
Now that I realize it's mine. Mine's obviously Commanders. I mean, team's been. We were on them for what 9-10 weeks. They looked great. McLaurin looked great. I mean, yeah, their backs did.
Yeah, they were on like a 5-6 game win streak or something.
and looking like studs.
Until they lost to Pittsburgh, they had won X amount of games in a row.
And I mean, yeah, both backs got hurt last week, but I mean that wouldn't have mattered. Missing an extra point at the end of the game.
Oh, that was brutal.
Well, how about
Look at the damn numbers for the fourth quarter.
crazy, and then
41 combined points.
Then they cap it off with the onsides. Where they do the onsides kickback.
Yeah, Cavante Turpin did a Madden style spin move that broke the ankles of like 7 Commanders players, and he takes it up 95 yards or whatever after fumbling it. Then the Commanders come back. They miss the extra point, which would have made it 27-27. Go for the onsides kick, and the Cowboys run back another touchdown.
I almost thought that was genius, though. They would have just let him run back, and then they score 8 points. Could have tied it up.
That's not bad, yeah.
How about stop missing extra points? How about that?
By the way,
he was injured. What's his name?
Oh, the kicker was?
Yeah, he was injured. He came back for one game.
Oh, no, what's his name?
It starts with an S.
Brandon Aubrey?
Oh, the Siebert doing. Is that the
Yeah,
Siebert
yeah.
or Siebert?
So he was injured a game. He came back in, missed that kick. Now he's on IR, out for 4 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got to take a moment to talk shit on John Harbaugh for a second. So I was calling the Chargers-Ravens game, and the Ravens go. What was the score? It would have been 24-16 Ravens. But John Harbaugh says, no, let's go for 2 to try and make it.
Is that the game I seen that? Why do people keep
they
doing
keep
that?
doing
I hate it.
I don't know.
And I was-
Chicago just did it.
I was yelling about this during the game because why do you put the pressure on your own team to have to make the 2-point conversion? I get that you want it to be a 2-score game, but it's stupid. Put the pressure on them. The Ravens got bailed out by the refs. It was a good game, but the refs butchered it. They also got bailed out by the drop by Johnston. Sorry to bring that up again, but
Fantasy career's over.
yeah. This though, Dallas putting up 34. I don't care how many kick return touchdowns they had, is
It's insane.
obscene. What did they score? 12 combined the last 2 games? Thing to say on Dallas before I
was going to talk about Washington, how they had the loss against, was it the Bears when they threw the Hail Mary? They had a couple
They beat the
close.
Bears.
They beat the Bears. They had a couple close, shouldn't have wins.
But
Wins.
they looked good. And plus they are Washington, so usually you see Washington, they suck. They actually looked good, so
Yeah.
you're kind of rooting for them, and then they drop a couple stinkers on you, and now you lose to Dallas.
Daniels with 2 picks. Cooper Rush had a good game. So Rico Dowdle has 2 rushing touchdowns this season.
Jesus, I'm glad I dropped him in week 2.
And that's their star running back.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, so last week Washington was my worst. I put something pregame and I remembered what it was. Something reminded me of it. Did you guys see Jaden Daniels warm up? What he does?
Mm-mm.
Did you?
No.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, here you go.
Huh. Awesome.
And then after this, he goes through and he starts doing like hook shots. And there's some dude, some fucking ball. Shit, I swore. Fuck, I swore again. Some ball guy who has to like, as he like walks down the field doing like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook shots, has to catch it and pass it back to him. That poor
If I was
bastard.
coach, I'd be like, yo, throw the damn ball. What are you doing? What an idiot.
Anyone? Derek?
I don't get it. That's just young immaturity right there.
It says Jaden Daniels' unusual basketball warm-up. So my question, right? Serious question on this stupid. Okay. Does he bring a ball with him on the plane in his bag everywhere they go? Or does he have some schlub who works for the Washingtons to go to Dick's like a local?
He does this all the time? Or this was for this game?
No, every game.
He 100% has somebody get it for him. Unless he has his lucky ball or something, but I guess that's to loosen up, but that's not really. I can't defend that.
It's not.
I can't defend
What's that loosening? He ain't loosening your legs. Your
shoulders?
Your wrist and shoulders loose?
Well, you see, he threw 2 picks against the Cowboys. It's because he didn't get enough free throw attempts before the game.
Where's his golf club? He should have practiced some putt-putt.
Does he do this, right? But the Amazon Prime team before the Washington versus Philly was hyping this up as like it's some sort of cool, like, new thing to do.
And it's a completely different motion from what you'd be doing when you're throwing. So
no.
Unless he's already warmed up. If he's already been warming up for a couple hours, I mean, I don't know. I don't get it.
But it's like an attempt to be unique, and it's awful. Now, Chris Collinsworth is already insufferable with the basketball. Oh, look at how he boxed him out of the end zone. But this is next level. I think he's trying to be like viral, unique, like, oh, look how I warm up and I'm so good. You know, like when Steph Curry warms up and he does all these weird trick shots and stuff. But this is stupid.
It's weird.
If he was out there dotting the ball through like a Dixie cup, you know, that kind of stuff, that's impressive. But it's awful. So terrible. But that's what I wanted to mention last week. I'm like, what did I mean by pregame? Was that my worst is the Houston Texans, the luckiest team in the NFL, being in this division, 7-5 in this division. Could you imagine if any of these teams were good? And these other teams, these guys, the future Super Bowl champions here, like C.J. Stroud had a pretty decent game. Will Levis, he still threw his damn pick. His requisite 1 pick per game, but he had a solid game. Tony Pollard, showing why the Titans picked him up, and Dallas wishes they had him. CJ Stroud, decent game, but again, he's back to throwing multiple picks in a game. And what the hell happened to Joe Mixon?
I was just hyping him last week.
I think he went out.
Oh, did he? Okay. But
Brand got into panic mode when that happened.
But then they only had 17 carries the whole game?
Oh, they must have.
That's pretty rough.
Probably where the 2 picks came from. Had to air it out.
Thoughts on the Texans?
So the first play they got happened the first play. They had 1 play where they scored a touchdown because the run back. Yeah. From there, I'm like, oh, it's over. They're going to run this right now. And they could not do anything. They were locked right up. A Tennessee defense.
So let's see. Are you talking? No, that's Nico Collins. Yeah, the
very first play.
I don't know. It's weird to see a team that's so loaded, and it's not because you can't say, oh, Stephon Diggs is out. They didn't have him last year, and they looked a lot better. And Joe Mixon is an animal. And what the hell's going on?
What kind of numbers did Dell have? Because they don't give him any kind of love.
I have him in fantasy. I start this guy every week, and he's terrible.
Last year, it was before he got hurt, he was dirty.
That's decent.
72. No. This is his best game that he's had this year.
Yeah, the other ones were no catches, 1 catch.
1 for 6. Terrible. But yeah, I don't know what's happening. CJ Stroud falling off a little bit. They call it the sophomore slump. Hopefully he's more like year 1 than year 2 going forward, but I guess we'll see. All right. A lot of NFC East talk this week. There's worst of the week.
I mean, we're going to talk a lot about Giants coming up here, so I don't want to do too much. I just say the Giants because Saquon Barkley, really. They are not a good team.
You think that's why they released Daniel Jones? Is because...
No, they wanted to get rid of him on the offseason.
They want to drop some of that money. I think they get rid of some of his cash, don't they? By releasing it?
I'm not sure exactly.
I don't even know.
if you're Daniel Jones and you look across the division and you see how good Saquon Barkley is, they kept you over Saquon Barkley. That crowd's never going to accept you again.
And if I was Drew Lock, I'd be like, no, I'm hurt. Go do Tommy DeVito. I'm hurt.
Yeah. He needs his chance, though.
But Locke was the number 2 all year, and I just think it's dirty that they slipped this clown show in there instead of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dirty.
The only reason they did it is because of the hype.
Yeah.
Like to try and sell tickets.
Yeah.
So Malik Neighbors really not doing much either, but I think we're going to talk about that shortly. But Malik, maybe. But yeah, we're going to. All right, so here's what we're going to do really quick before we get into the news. So there are 6 primetime games, 3 on Thanksgiving, 1 on Black Friday, and then the Sunday and the Monday night games. Sunday night is Bills-Niners. Monday night is Broncos-Browns. So what we're going to do is play a little game. We're going to rearrange a schedule to make Thanksgiving interesting and the Monday night game interesting. I think we can all agree that the Sunday night game's fine.
Yep.
So what games do we want to take off of Thanksgiving and Black Friday? Because we know we want to take the Black Friday game off.
Can I give you what games I'd want on Thanksgiving?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't mind Steelers, Bengals, and for the night game, or maybe in the afternoon, give me whatchamacallit, Eagles.
So
Ravens, Eagles.
Who are you taking off then? These two?
Yes, definitely them.
So
leave Packers. Imagine them 3 games. That'd be 3 real good games.
Hell yeah.
And you probably want to do Philly one at the what time are the games?
4 o'clock.
Give me the middle one. Give me the 4 o'clock. Everybody just got done eating and you're sitting around and
so you do Steelers Bengals at what if we keep Bears Lions and we put Steelers Bengals as the Monday night game?
Actually, yeah, it's not bad. Lions Bears should be a good game.
We take out Giants Cowboys and put Eagles Ravens. What do we put as the Friday? What if we put Eagles Ravens as the Friday by itself?
I don't think you would have to mess with the Friday one because I don't think anybody's really. You got all the shopping. Maybe that's why they snuck this game in. Everybody's gonna be out shopping. You're not gonna be watching this damn game anyways. So maybe that's why that's there.
True. So Eagles.
I think Eagles deserve to be on Monday night, or they deserve to be the 4 o'clock game. I think.
What if we were to take Chargers Falcons and put it at that 3 o'clock game? That game would be pretty.
5 weeks ago, that game would have been really good. Yeah. Now, what Falcons are doing now, I don't even know. Because this got a chance to be an absolute waxing right there.
Yeah.
I like the Bills-Niners Sunday night game.
Yeah. That one's staying. Yeah. So do we want Steelers-Bengals Monday night? That'd be fun.
Steelers-Bengals Monday? Yeah, I like that.
There you go, NFL. We just fixed your problem for you. So, and then what we'll do is we'll take Chargers-Falcons and put it as like the game of the 4 o'clock game of the week because we took Eagles-Ravens out of there. Otherwise, we'd be stuck with these two. Ravens Saints or Rams Saints isn't going to be too bad, but we need like a primetime game, so we'll do Chargers Falcons.
I like it.
Decent. There you go, NFL. Hire us for something, so I can talk shit on you. Daniel Jones signs with the Vikings after his release. Thoughts on Daniel Jones' potential with the Vikings?
The Niners were in the running for him. Raiders would have been a decent one. Dolphins and Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens was one that was high on them. They thought Ravens were
Dolphins.
So I hear that the coach ripped his captain letter off in front of him and stuck it on the 3rd string quarterback. I think that was the final straw. Like he's like, I got to get out of here. Release me.
Really?
I don't know if that's just rumors, but I've seen it multiple places.
Because I know he asked for the release
because he was humiliated in front of everybody.
I think this is a good spot for him. Darnold goes down. I mean, you got weapons. You might be able to fill in. You know, they might be able to make it work. Because when Jones is on, he's a really good quarterback, but he's just so trigger shy.
That's why I think 49ers backing up Brock Purdy, who's been in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, how about slipping him in the next week or so if Purdy's still out?
Which one of you guys were a Daniel Jones guy?
Both of us.
Both of you?
Definitely.
See, so I would like to see him actually play in a good situation.
Yeah.
Just like Zach Wilson. I think they both are
He was
horrible
just-
quarterbacks.
He was just so
That's just
trigger
me.
shy.
Zach Wilson played for the Jets. You
On second thought, he did do better than Aaron Rodgers did. So
Come on.
Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks ever. You put him on the Jets, he looks like shit.
he's injured, hurt.
Who?
Rodgers, I don't know.
His soul is hurt from putting on that jersey. Trust me.
He does seem real defeated. His optimism has gone right
There's
out the window.
something about it. You ever see like those old school karate movies where the guy takes off his stuff and it was all weighted the whole time?
Yeah.
And he drops it and it like thuds on the ground. That's what it feels like when you put a Jets jersey on. Imagine if Tua put that Jets helmet on, his neck would snap.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to beat this dead horse, but I did call it, didn't I?
Yeah,
I told you.
You did.
It doesn't matter who they put on the
He
Jets.
did. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Tom DeVito, unlikely to play versus Cowboys amid injury. Drew Lock QB1.
Did they bring the little pimp dude back? The little
I know
pimp
who
dude in
you're
the
talking about,
stands?
yeah. It's his manager.
What?
You never seen him?
Why does he have a manager?
You've never seen him.
No.
He's a little short Italian dude with a suit on and a fedora and shit, talking on his phone.
It's not his manager. It's the guy who has him. Like it's the mafia guy, right?
Yeah, probably. I wonder if he brought him back with him.
I heard he's not even going to travel.
So who's the backup for the Giants?
Drew Lock?
No. Drew Lock's
Yeah,
starting.
Drew Lock's
Who's the
starting.
backup
who's
for
the
the
backup
Giants?
passer? I have no idea.
Malik Neighbors. God. Malik Neighbors frustrated with a lot of Giants here. Frustrated with soft effort and lost to Buccaneers. I think Dave
Yeah,
was
He called out his team saying, you can't get me the ball. And, in the first couple of quarters, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, and you obviously see that it wasn't a quarterback problem. So now you're pushing towards the coaches, and it's just young buck, things you shouldn't say. You know what I mean? You're going to dig into your... I mean, they said they knew what they were getting when they got Neighbors. I guess he was like this before. That attitude and a problem, and you just shut up and play. You play for the damn Giants. You're going to suck.
Now, the thing that I like about this is calling out a soft effort. The thing I don't like is calling out teammates and coaches. If he said, we were all soft, perfectly fine. If he threw himself in there, there was no sort of ego about it. He's like, we played soft, we got banged, need to get better.
Yeah, he straight said basically like, you guys are the problem, not me.
You ain't wrong.
Get me the ball.
I mean, he's not wrong, but you don't say that. He's going to be playing for...
You see that fumble recovery where none of the Giants looked?
No.
Can you rewind it or probably not?
Yeah, I can. What team, Cash or Trash, Malik Neighbors will be playing for the...
Fumble? Giants just standing around. Baker.
What the
There's
hell?
Baker. Baker with the recovery.
Jesus.
Cash or Trash, who will be Malik Neighbors playing for in 4 years? Because it's not going to be the Giants. He's going to play for
Like the Chargers.
the Ravens.
Steelers.
One of those teams that have like an established coach and quarterback. He's going to play for them, play well. It's going to be like a Randy Moss type situation. I'm not comparing his skills to Randy Moss, but when Moss was with the Raiders, he was kind of nothing.
Somebody kind of keep him in check too.
Yep. Go with Brady as 23 touchdowns in a season. Isaiah Pacheco listed as a full participant in practice, missed the last 6 weeks with an injury.
Was it a knee thing?
This is for you, Dare.
Yeah, they definitely missed out on. They missed him for a while there. Well, Kareem Hunt filled in decently, but Pacheco
Why they
brings
didn't
it-
start Carson Steele is beyond me. Remember,
I think
They got a
tried.
little scared of a couple fumbles he had.
Yeah.
And I think they drew back a little bit.
True. But what kind of? I mean, you got to be nasty with a name like Carson Steele.
Yeah, that's perfect timing for the Chiefs. So I mean, Pacheco was a monster before he went out. So this definitely will kick that offense up.
This doesn't move the needle for me in one way or the other. The Chiefs are boring. I don't care. That's it. I should have let you guys just go with it, but I had to throw that in
That is
there.
your Super Bowl pick, though.
Yep. We don't get exciting Super Bowls anymore. They got to be boring. Boring. Well, when did we ever? Right? It's usually Patriots for 20 years, Steelers,
Rams in there,
Ravens a couple times. Who cares, right? The Raiders are preparing to start Aiden O'Connell at QB on Friday. Gardner Minshew out for the season with a broken collarbone. Do either of you guys care about this? Should I move on? Rams wide receiver Demarcus Robinson arrested on suspicion of DUI. Suspicion? Is this so they don't get sued till the thing comes out? Till the conviction?
I mean, got to be slurring his words or doing something. What do you mean suspicious?
Suspicion of DUI because he's not convicted of it yet. So that they don't want any like slander or anything.
Did the field sobriety test. He looked a little shaky. No actual, because it's not a DWI, so smoking weed.
Yeah.
Is Garoppolo the backup?
Yep.
What? I think we probably talked about this.
Yeah, he's a backup for Rams. That's got to be a nice job, backup quarterback.
So this comes off the heels of getting banged on by the what did they just play? We just talked about it.
Saquon Barkley and the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. Yep.
You know, it was your best of the week. I just I don't understand how you can be like making all this money and you still do dumb stuff. They give too much money to these children. So Robinson was pulled over at 5:13 a.m. after officers from the California Highway Patrol spotted him traveling at a speed more than 100 miles per hour in an area that was just a few miles from the Rams practice facility. Over 100 and drunk. Does nobody learn from Henry Ruggs? Remember that? You remember that, Darren?
Yeah, Henry Ruggs and someone from the Chiefs just did it. Rasheed Rice.
Yeah.
But
Didn't
Henry
kill anybody,
Ruggs
but
killed someone. Killed a woman and her dog just sitting at a red light. Imagine that. That's the scariest part about driving, isn't it? Some idiot. You give this 22-year-old $5 million or whatever, and he still can't handle himself. You ever hear of an Uber? Think you can afford that? California, but all right. God, these ads get me out. 2024 NBA Cup standings for in-season tournament. Rockets clinch West Group A. So, question for the NBA guy. 82 games. They still play 82?
82, yeah.
And that's included with this, or is it separate?
Everything is included except the championship game.
So the team in the championship will play 83.
83, right.
Okay. Oh, I see the court that you were talking about. It looks like mint chocolate chip. Huh. All right, Dare, it's you. Throwing it to you for the in-season tournament thing.
So Group B has Suns, Spurs, Lakers, Thunder. And Suns and Lakers just played pretty good first half, 60-62. Kevin Durant against LeBron James. So so you can end with the same record, but you see the point differential is actually what tells if you're above or below.
Really?
Lakers they were getting blown out by 20 points. Their point differential, they were plus 11 before this game, getting blown out by 20. So I like it because you can actually, they keep all their starters in until the final buzzer because they need that point differential. I like it. I think it's good for NBA. So if they were getting blown up by 20, they would have just checked everybody out. But now, obviously, the Lakers dropped down. Now they're negative 16. Are we looking at the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, NBA is weird these days, though. And the team will be down at half by 22 points and then win by 10.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Happens all the time.
You see
3-pointers.
You see Nuggets fourth quarter, like 10, 12 minutes left, whatever, and everybody was bailing out. Everybody's leaving. They showed the escalators completely full. Everybody's leaving. I mean, they were down 18 or whatever it was, but
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. This is you like NBA? Just let us know if you think Like this is good, you know. Klay Thompson with the Mavs looks pretty good, huh?
He just the other day just went 0-4.
Didn't he?
Cover, yeah. Overall, yeah, he's doing pretty.
No, fantasy basketball is so hard to keep.
On me.
I figured it out. I do all my shit to be all of it.
The only thing that kills you is when Kevin Durant game time decision and you don't look at your fantasy.
I don't. I just let it ride.
That's what I did.
I meant to look for you. Your thing says Paul George is out for the season, but this says aims to return within the next week. I don't know what's happening here, but
What?
oh, it wasn't as nasty as that one knee injury he had, was it?
No, it wasn't.
That's one of those ones that you can't rewatch.
Nah.
Okay, apparently he's
on Philadelphia
he's
now?
doing fine. Yeah.
Who just got traded that I was like, why is this dude on the Knicks? Who was it?
The dude from
Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Oh, that bozo.
Trade him for
Odd. Amelo Ball continues rapid rise with latest 3-point milestone.
No, he's shooting and from the mud.
I don't know who this is.
LaMelo Ball with his annoying
LaMelo.
yeah, with his annoying ass father.
Is that like LeBron and Carmelo's child?
Yeah. Where did his annoying ass dad's finally off the scene, huh? He's not
I
around
don't
no
know.
more. His dad was a loud
Yeah, we haven't seen. Yeah, we haven't
he can
seen him
beat
in a while.
Jordan and all this other stuff. And
Who could?
his father.
Who's his dad? Like a construction worker or
No,
something?
he played college somewhere.
Oh, really? And he can beat Jordan?
Average like 4 points. He was talking all kinds of trash.
Yeah, he said he never lost.
Does Lonzo still play?
He's injured. He's on the Bulls. He's not playing currently.
But this dude, I thought he was
Are they all
junk.
L names? All the kids?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I thought he was junk. He's been going
he's
off.
pretty
What,
good.
he just dropped 50 the other night, right?
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
that's
Yeah.
good. He was LaMelo the plumber. He'd be single. I'll tell you that right now.
Why?
Good Lord.
And pause that right there. What is with these dudes with the ice in their veins needle all the time? That's what he's doing right now. Hitting the ice in the
Is that
veins
what he's
needle.
doing?
LeBron did it. They're up by 15. Bro, do you even know what that means?
You know what's funny about that? They haven't made the playoffs since 2015. So you need to chill, guy.
The Hornets?
The Hornets, yeah.
Yeah,
Were
Their
they
records-
Charlotte when they last made the playoffs?
15.
Because they went to New Orleans for a while.
Weren't they Bobcats or something?
Or Bobcats. Yeah, when they say the last made the playoffs, do they count the Bobcats or the Hornets when they do it?
Probably the franchise.
I looked until the last time they made the
Probably goes
playoffs.
with that.
Yeah.
So it would say Hornets, but
Probably
not
with-
Bobcats?
Probably with Bobcats.
Or Charlotte.
Probably the same, right?
Like, because if you're New Orleans and now you're the Pelicans,
Yeah.
when the New Orleans Hornets made it to the playoffs, does that count for the Pelicans or the Hornets?
Oh, that's a great question.
yeah.
That is a great question.
I think
'Cause
it'd still be under
technically-
Charlotte because,
Technically, the Pelicans are the Hornets.
yeah.
That's the team, right? The same group
The
of
same
people.
group of people, same GM,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to say, same family.
How does that work?
How does that work?
I think it's
Maybe it
still
counts
going.
for both.
I think it's still going the Charlotte name.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know this was ice in the veins. I thought it was heroin.
I hate when they do that. You're up 12 and you hit a 3-pointer. You're a pro. You were wide open.
Let us know in the comments if you've done heroin and played basketball at the same time. Why ice? Like, I don't.
He's trying to say like he's got ice in his veins because he can hit it in clutch situations. But bro, you're up like 20.
Yeah.
Ray
Well, they-
Allen in the corner, that one playoff. All right, you could have hit the ice in the vein.
But they all want to try and be real cool, and it's just cringy.
Yeah, it is big
You
time.
know?
And if everybody does it 6 times a game, why
Yeah.
does it make sense?
I want to see someone do like a just like
Like Dodgers.
yeah,
You ever
the
see
dick
that?
bump. Yeah, you showed us
No.
a dick bump.
Did you ever see the one in the dugout? They had Betts, 2 other dudes, and somebody in front of them. They acted like they were blowing their shit, and they threw seeds on the dude's face.
What?
Google it. Look it
Oh
up.
my god!
I'm telling you, LA, you mofos are something different, boy.
Tell me
Lawless
how
hire.
they just signed Blake Snell and they're in the running for Juan Soto.
But they let whatchamacallit go. They let Bueller and somebody else go. So really, it doesn't do any. I mean, that staff's going to be nasty. You're going to have the Chinese dude. You're going to have
Japanese
dude.
the
Otani.
two Japanese dudes.
Yeah, Otani. What's the new one?
Yoshinobu
Yeah.
Yamamoto.
And then you're going to have Snell, who Snell's a little suspect sometimes. You know what I mean? He's a 4-inning guy sometimes, and then you got, who's the other one? McClanahan? Not McClanahan. What's their Glasnow, yeah. So yeah, they'll be pretty solid.
So they let Bueller and Flaherty go then.
That's who's not gone, but is a free agent right now.
And they're in the running for Juan Soto.
Juan Soto's gonna go to the Mets.
I don't care.
I don't either.
We'll talk about that in a second. Robot umpire system to be tested in MLB next spring training, possible in 2026 regular season.
This is garbage. You can add this along with the replay. I think that's garbage. The whole thing about baseball, what made it pure, was it was umpires in a bang situation making calls. You know what I mean? How are you gonna do this? There's no work the corners, you know what I mean? Anything like that. If it doesn't hit the box, it's a ball. It's insane. And like all these people over the years, the bang play, not realizing it's a blink of an eye what these dudes are calling. I would like to see some normal dude try to make a call on a strike. It's bang. Are there some that are way off? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't like this. This is, what's the ump going to stand back there and just not do nothing? Just call if it's fair or foul? Or
I think they call balls and strikes, and then if it's wrong, they'll tell them in the ear.
Okay. Why don't they do like the minors? The minors has a challenge.
Yeah.
If it's a ball, he can challenge it, ball or strike, and it takes.
Throw a finger up 2 seconds.
Yeah, it took 20 seconds max.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
challenges
garbage.
they get.
I'm not sure how many they got, but when we went to the AAA game in Scranton, and the dude challenged a couple times and he hit it. You know what I mean? He got it right, and then he challenged one more time, he got it wrong, and I didn't see the rest of the game. I'm not really sure of how many they get.
Maybe it's a one and done.
Maybe.
If you're correct, you get it back.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wow.
And that's decent if it's one per player.
Yeah.
Because then you got to kind of weigh your options. If it's the second inning, there's nobody on base and it's a strikeout.
Yeah, don't
sit
spend it. Yeah, you're up by 3. Don't spend it.
The thing that I don't like is the lack of accountability for the umpires.
You're right. And you're
Because
definitely right.
Angel Hernandez for decades was the worst piece of shit ump I've ever seen. And he just, I don't know.
I do kind of like, though, how different umpires have different zones. You know what I mean? Like Angel Hernandez, you're ridiculous. And there's one more dude that is out of control.
Yeah.
But I like that some are a little more hitter friendly, some like it low, some like a little higher. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
this is just kind of,
the ones that have their strike zone and they're consistent between both teams.
Yes.
And no matter who's up to bat, if he calls it a little bit more towards the right-hander's batter's box, but he stays there,
yeah,
then everyone knows.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
And then you got an umpire that likes it low. The high pitch is gone.
Yeah.
He won't bang you high and low.
Yeah.
But I just think it I don't know, it just takes something out of the game.
So why don't they do this with football? No refs on the field.
Wait. We're going to talk about that in Cash or Trash.
Scratch that.
He was just kidding.
All right. Speaking of Cash or Trash, didn't I put it on there?
No.
What? Oh, I must have deleted it by accident. Okay. We're going to talk about it anyways. Saquon Barkley, Cash or Trash Dare, will break the single season rushing record set by Eric Dickerson in 1990, 1960, 1940. I don't know.
In the 1900s.
It's gotta be 70s, right?
Yeah.
Maybe early 80s. Probably early 80s, I'd say. I wasn't a big football guy back then.
Let's see. 84.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't a big football guy back then.
In 1984, he had 2,105 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns. Let's see where Barkley is with 6 games to go.
Got 13 and change.
Now with Barkley, he's got 1392 with 6 games to go. And the Eagles' schedule, they have the Ravens and the Steelers, but 3 of the games are in division. Giants, Cowboys, Commanders. I almost forgot who the other team was. So 2105 minus 1392. 713 divide by 6. He needs 118.8 yards per game to tie.
First, I'm going to start by saying this isn't fair because there's one more game than there was back then. Secondly, I'm going to say this is trash, and I'm going to say because the Eagles are going to clinch the division early, and Barkley's
same thing.
Barkley's not that kind of guy to be like, yeah, I want that record, which he should be. Should be a little selfish. He does play till the end. He'll break it, but I think they're going to sit their players.
Yeah, he pulled out on what was the record he was going to break against the Giants?
Yeah. He's like, no, I want the young guys to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how many games are they ahead in the division? What, a few, right?
I think Washington's the only one who has a shot.
Yeah, I think this is trash, but it's going to be barely, and for the reasons Dare said, I think they'll let up on them if they get a sizable lead and it gets down the end. They'll rest them for the playoffs.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree. But if he cracks another 200, he might only need the 16 games.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
Here's the thing that I just noticed that shocked me. I know Barkley went to Penn State, but do you know where he's from? The Bronx, and the Giants did him like that.
Damn, hometown boy too.
Right here, Bronx, New York. Wow. Hey. We had this up earlier, and I don't know how it would work for cash. Oh, this is what I was going to do. Cash or trash was the NFL should do robot umps. Did you see this? Dare showed me this before we started. Alabama. So terrible with the ads. So Alabama had a penalty. There was a penalty. Jalen Milroe threw a bomb to the wide receiver for Alabama. He makes a nasty catch. There's a late flag nullifying it. Very, very late.
After the touchdown was called.
Sound familiar, Kansas City? But they were down anyways. Ryan Williams is the receiver's name. I can't get out of these ads in order to show you.
I'll put another one, Pops. Oh, that one you can X off, though. You can X that one.
But it's not showing the video anymore. It showed us the video earlier on the same damn web. Anyways, nasty play, late flag, cash or trash. NFL should have robot umps or some variation of what the MLB's doing.
Where would the robot umps be?
Upstairs in the booth. And by robot, I mean just some dude who makes the calls. Yeah.
Let's say it's trash. I think you got enough shit going on with the challenges and all this other stuff. And I don't know. So basically, you'd be giving him more challenges, right?
What do you mean?
It's basically, so what would be happening is you'd be giving another challenge. Or you got a guy upstairs that said, oh, wait, hold on. That was bad.
Yeah. He would just do it. You know how they do it within the final 2 minutes where they just challenge if it's questionable?
Yeah. So you just do the final 2 minutes all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're coming around to it.
I'm just old school though. I don't like all this challenging and all this replay and all this other stuff. I like the bang bang when the umps were better. You know what I mean? They were a lot better. They cared about their craft a lot more and they were on it. You know what I mean? It still is bang bang. But I just think the umps and refs cared a lot more back in the day.
Yeah, no, what about betting? What about all the betting? It's obviously playing a factor.
Oh, yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah.
But I think this is trash. However, everything should be challengeable. Everything.
Yeah. You still get your certain amount of challenges. You don't get extra ones.
2 challenges.
Oh.
And if you are correct on both, you get another one. If you're correct on that one, you get another one.
It's tough to do like certain things, holding and stuff like that. Because like I said before, and every play can be a hold. You know what I mean? Almost every play in every game you can call a hold. So it's just the ref saying, do we want to call it? Or is it the Chiefs? You know what I mean? Or do we...
Yeah. That's true.
Because there's basically a hold every single time.
But even that should be challengeable.
Yeah, you get your certain amount of challenges
Anything.
still. As long as you're not giving more challenges, because these dudes take way too long to do the challenge. If it takes you more than 2 minutes to review it, then it should stand. You know what I mean? You shouldn't sit there for 5 minutes, go to a commercial break, still sitting there doing it.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't.
It's scary sometimes when I'm sitting at home and I'm like, oh yeah, after I see this
I clearly
replay,
see it.
it's clearly. And they're doing it
Still
for
doing
5.5 minutes. Like, what the hell's going on?
In baseball, it'll be a foul ball. You clearly seen it, or you know what I mean? Just make the call.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is trash. Because they could easily manipulate the game, like you were saying, for bets. Like you were saying.
I mean, they do it now.
Any hold, you can call it.
Yeah.
Me and Dan were talking earlier. I said, they call a hold on somebody, and the next play you see the guy doing the same thing. Nobody sees anything. It's the same play.
And this illegal formation stuff is out of control.
It's way out of
shift.
How many times wasn't I bitching about the first 3 games? The first game, actually.
Yeah.
It was called like 15 times in the first quarter. I'm like, what is going on?
I don't know why it's happening all the time now, but it's so frequent.
This sucks. All the money that's in sports, and they they're adjusting it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. That's why they're doing so much work over overseas, because they want to kind of like a fan replacement thing, because if they've pissed us off enough to where they can just replace us with the Brazilians. They started that this year. All right. Cash or trash, Dare. Mike McCarthy will be coach of the Cowboys next season.
This is absolutely cash. They're going to still win. And Jerry Jones is going to think that they have some potential there. He shouldn't be there. But he will, unfortunately. What else are you going to get, though?
For Cowboys' sake.
Bill Belichick?
Yeah, for Cowboys' sake, this has to be trash. I wouldn't mind an old Tennessee coach coming and dusting off the playbook and coming back out.
Cool. Vrabel?
Yeah.
He's on Cardinals or something now?
I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Vrabel.
I wouldn't mind seeing him get another shot. But yeah, this is for their sake. This has got to be trash. This dude was a clown in Green Bay. I watched him for many years, and yeah, they better hope. Unless they're not rebuilding. If they're not rebuilding, they want to go through the motions for a few more years. Absolutely, keep this dude around. But he just doesn't. He's not that guy. He's not.
He had Aaron Rodgers for a decade, and they only went to the Super Bowl once. That should tell you all you need to know about this guy.
Yeah, his red zone calls, his just fourth down call. He just had so many calls that I'm sitting there scratching my head for years.
I think the Cowboys will not get Belichick, and they will not get Vrabel. First of all, this is trash. Jerry Jones hints at a contract extension? Jesus Christ.
Yep.
For the Cowboys' sake, this is trash. And they're going to go with like a young coordinator type guy. Kellen Moore, honestly, offensive coordinator for Philly right now. He was offensive coordinator for Dallas last year. Could be an option. Jerry Jones doesn't want someone who's going to combat him. So it's not going to be Belichick. It's not going to be Vrabel. It's going to be a guy who he can kind of push around.
Yeah.
So the Dallas Cowboys, until Jerry Jones retires or unfortunately passes away, they're going to be like this. Yeah, they'll have good regular seasons, but they're never going to do anything. So, and the fact that he's hinting at a contract extension, bananas. And then last but not least, Dave, Yankees should give up on Juan Soto, cash or trash.
Yeah, I've been saying this is cash. I mean, yeah, he'd be your future, but me personally, you need pitching, you need bullpen help, and you definitely have a lot of holes in the infield to fill. I definitely go get me a couple guys. Go get me maybe a Walker from Arizona who's decent. Try to get him on a short term. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Buehler or Flaherty. You know, you need a number 3 that's solid. It'd be nice to have a rotation where Heel is your 4th or 5th best pitcher. But yeah,
why not keep him though? There's no cap. I don't understand.
There's not, but Hal Steinbrenner, in his head, there's a cap. He don't want to pay luxury tax, blah, 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 blah. But when George was alive, George didn't care about luxury tax. He would just load this team up, especially if you're going to Boston. You were going to Boston, open my checkbook. Here you go. I don't care what it is. They would have never got A-Rod. They would have never got A-Rod if it wasn't for him wanting to go to Boston. I think Teixeira was the same way.
For me, this is cash. They should get rid of them. And to answer your question, Dare, there's no cap, but there's a limit on how much money they'll spend, especially in this current version of the Yankees. The Dodgers would just constantly keep buying players, but the Yankees are trying to be relatively reasonable with money. If it's me, I would go for Corbin Burns. There's no chance in hell that Marcus Stroman's starting for me next year.
No.
I would go get Corbin Burns or Roki Sasaki, the next Japanese phenom guy, which is who they are looking at because they missed out on Yamamoto last year. But Marcus Stroman's out, and my rotation would be Cole, Sasaki, Rodon, Heel, and Schmidt. Schmidt being my 5 is nasty. Yeah. But if you think about it, if they get Soto, they're going to say, see, Yankees fans, we did it. And they're going to be done spending.
Thing they're kind of shook with is they promised Soto they were getting more guys.
Yeah.
So if they get Soto, that's more money to spend because they told him that that was in their, supposedly, that was in their talks with him that they would sign more people.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get Soto and run it back again with the same team,
it's not enough.
Yeah, minus Gleyber and Verdugo. You think you're
now we're talking.
Yeah, but you're going to run it back with pretty much the same team, and you think it's going to have different results when the team that might be there is only getting better.
And for me, Soto or Ohtani was worth the money they paid for him.
Oh yeah,
Soto, even though he's a great hitter, he has holes defensively.
So
you're paying this guy max, and that's one area the Judge is overlooked is defensively. Yeah. If it's me, I want Stanton out. I want Soto. I'm getting rid of Soto. And I'm putting Judge in right field, and I'm filling the outfield with defensive guys who can scrap.
Absolutely.
Instead of another power hitter who's a defensive liability when it matters most.
And having Stanton, everybody's on him what he did in the playoffs, but having Stanton just hurts that team so bad. You got Judge who's miles and miles building up on them big ass legs.
Yep.
You got to get him off his feet. We talked about this a couple times before.
Right now is the time to trade Stanton. Yeah. Like, hey guys, look what he did in the playoffs.
Look what he did.
Look how good he is now.
Before he starts the year, the first 2 months batting 086 with 2 home runs.
Yeah.
And then goes on the IL 2 weeks later.
Yep.
So I think the better question is, will he be on the Yankees next year?
Yes. It's either going to be that or the Mets.
If you were a betting man, I'm sure this is available to bet by our sponsor, sportsbook.com. I don't know. Is that a betting place? Is it? Betbook.com is our sponsor. Our fake sponsor I just made up. Who are you betting there? Where is he going?
It's real close between Mets and Yankees. I hope he goes to the Mets. I really do, but I think he'll be a Yankee.
I think I'm going to have to agree. I think it's a bad move.
Yeah, this is a Yankee thing, though. Yeah. You get these guys, and now you'll try to fill it with washed up guys. And you try to fill these spots, and then you're going to wind up with the same crap. You're going to do good during the season, get waxed in the playoffs.
The Yankees are the Dallas Cowboys of baseball. Regular season, most popular team, sells a lot of tickets during the year, doesn't show up in the playoffs. Except unlike the Cowboys, the Yankees
Big
made the
George,
World
see
Series,
what happens. Go get Clemens and Pettit and Teixeira and A-Rod, and he didn't care. Load that damn team.
Not only were those guys good, though, like Teixeira, once all that shifting started, his average dropped. But he was a top defensive first baseman for a decade. So you got to get guys who can do both.
That's like Walker. Walker, they said's a plus defender at first.
Yeah. Like Rizzo's a top defender, but he stopped hitting.
When he first came, he was tickling that short porch like crazy, just hitting the top of the wall. I don't care. Keep
going oppo, and
he'll go retire with a Cub. He'll go be a Cub.
Think.
Yeah.
Bellinger is on the trade market.
He scares me though, because he hasn't. he's up and down, and I just for the money he wants, I'd stay away.
And if you sign, by the way, if you sign Soto, if you're the Yankees, your outfield is left to right because they're talking about putting Soto back in left. Soto, Dominguez, Judge. That's not a World Series
and after
outfield.
we've seen Dominguez's defense this past year,
That's what I'm saying. That is a defense wins championships in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Offense buys tickets, sells tickets. That'll pretty much do it for us. Let us know what you think down below. Come back. I'll be doing the Packers-Dolphins game tomorrow night. I'll be doing the Eagles-Ravens game on Sunday. So come back, hang out. That should do it for us. You guys got anything before we go? Anything on baseball?
Nothing on baseball, but I wanted to ask one quick question. Trivia question, kind of.
Okay.
Dave's favorite.
Dave's already tapping.
All right, so who was the highest paid quarterbacks 5 years ago? And
What's
I'm
the
gonna give you today's highest paid is Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Joe Burrow, and Tua.
What year? 2019?
19.
That was just after Mahomes, right? I mean, that was just before Mahomes.
Mahomes would have been on his rookie contract.
Okay, so he didn't get his 500 yet.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, number 5, 32 mil.
Rodgers got to be up there.
Rodgers, number 4, 33.
Well, I'm trying to.
Matt Ryan.
Nope.
Phillip Rivers.
Nope.
Oh, Bill, cheap on there. Oh, no, Brady wasn't up there. Drew Brees.
No, Drew Brees.
Damn. When did Drew Brees retire? 20.
Let's think about somebody who signed a big contract. To
Is this the Brock Osweiler year? Is he in that?
You're getting warm with Osweiler.
Not an RG3. He didn't get paid.
Someone who signed a big contract with a new team
and was trash.
Yep.
Not Russell.
Russell Wilson, number 1, 35 mil.
But that was with Seattle.
Oh, was he? Then why the hell? Oh, you got paid even more after that.
Right, because he was in Denver for 2 years and Steelers for 1, so he was still in Seattle at that point. Not Brock Osweiler. Was that a couple years prior?
No, not Osweiler. I was saying because he's on Denver.
Was it Denver or Houston that signed him to like some crazy ass contract?
Probably Denver.
So we're missing how many? 2?
2 and 3. Yep.
3. So if Wentz was on there, was Goff on there?
Was
Jared Goff, number 3.
Did Garoppolo get paid?
33.
Garoppolo?
Nope, not Garoppolo.
No.
That's a good guess.
That's a good guess. All right, the last one is retired.
Peyton Manning? No, he would have been retired before that. Eli Manning?
Nope.
Damn. Trying to keep from the dead air. Any other hints? AFC or NFC?
NFC.
It's definitely not Brady.
Not my division.
Oh wait, it's AFC. I think that's on me. AFC.
Was it Big Ben?
Big Ben. That's the one.
Nice. Good. Couldn't think of any main quarterback.
So run down the list 5-1. Wentz,
Rodgers, Goff, Big Ben, Russell. Crazy because it's double than it is 5 years ago. Double.
Oh my god!
A couple answers on a trivia question. Hell yeah! Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm stepping up. I get points for the guesses.
Did you get 2 or 3? Because I think you lost.
I got Big Ben.
3.
Did you get 3?
I got Russell. Whatchamacallit? No, I did lose, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got Rodgers, Russell,
and
that
I
was
got
a list.
Goff, Wentz, and Ben.
Yeah. Damn it! Freaking rigged crap.
All right, well let's do one more because I had one in mind. Hold on.
I just watched it earlier. Shortest boxing match in history.
3 seconds.
Can't think of the dude's name, but how short do you think it was?
Had to be when Tyson
3
just walked up
seconds.
to him and knocked him out. Was it Tyson?
No, I just watched it. The bell rang. This dude's all up in the other guy's face. I'll have to look up and see what it is. The bell rang. He stepped out of the ring and left.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember seeing that.
And how about the fastest wrestling pinfall in history. Who was it and how long was it?
It was it Hogan and Nash?
Was it Sheamus and Daniel
No,
Bryan?
this is a guy that was a bad wrestler. He was with a group. Well,
bad isn't good or bad?
no,
isn't,
he was crappy. I mean, he was entertaining, but he was with a tag team for a long time.
Was it Dudley?
Mm-hmm. Which one?
It was the little one, Spike.
Yeah. And how long was the match?
4 seconds.
With me counting, it might be different in history, but if you watch it, it was 2 seconds long.
Well, with the 3 count.
No, it was
No,
2 seconds long.
With the 3 count.
Technically, it was.
Oh, because he was 1, 2,
Dude
3.
was already counting, and then the bell rang on number one. The bell rang after number one.
Who was he fighting against?
He won a belt too. It was what the hell was it? He won European title against somebody.
I've seen a Spike. Did you ever see the Spike Dudley video? The compilation of him getting just absolutely.
And he gets choke slammed out of the ring onto the floor.
Yeah. Just absolutely. There's a reel of it.
I don't know how he's still alive. He got absolutely.
I think
There
it
was one where they threw him outside the ring and he missed both tables and hit the cement.
Oh my god!
All right, you guys ready for this? It's in line with our Saquon Barkley thing here. There are 8 players in NFL history who had 2,000 or more rushing yards.
Regal.
I was gonna say that.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna say we're gonna throw Eric Dickerson out because we already talked about him
Can I go
15
first?
times.
What are we
So
doing? Read again. Sorry.
There are 7 players other than Eric Dickerson,
Go first.
NFL history, who had 2,000 or more rushing yards. Oh, heads or tails? This is heads.
You can go first.
Okay.
I suck anyways.
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson is second with 2,097.
How about Walter Payton?
Nope.
God damn it.
Jim Brown.
No.
Wow, that was
LT?
a good-
Did he get up there? Barry?
I'm not saying it. You just guessed
Go ahead.
twice, so I don't.
I did not. The other one I was asking.
Oh, here
Here we go again with the rig
technicalities.
stuff.
You get.
I'm gonna go Christian McCaffrey.
No.
Damn it.
Do I get a Barry Sanders?
Barry Sanders is fourth with 2,053.
You.
Emmitt Smith.
No. Ooh.
Oh, I got one.
You know what's funny is all of the other 5 are all AFC teams.
I'm about to do it for the Broncos.
Which dude
Think of
for
his
the
name.
Broncos? Are you talking about no Sean Marino?
No. Oh my God, what was his name? He retired early from injury and crap like that, but he was on the scene hard for a minute. Oh my God, what was his name? Is it right? Damn it. Not T. What the hell is his name? Oh my God. Oh. How was fired when he was 28 or something? Because
He was young because
he
of
was
injuries.
nasty
Yeah.
for a minute. Oh my God.
I think he was Super Bowl MVP once as well.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure one of the Super Bowls.
Go ahead. I can't think of his name.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is correct with 2,027.
You.
It's gonna bug me.
So we have the number 3, the number 6, 7, and 8.
Oh, Bettis was.
What year did he play? The guy he's thinking of.
1998.
Damn. He was disgusting.
Was he the Super Bowl MVP when they beat Green Bay?
He might have been, but he was on the scene and disgusting for a couple of years, and then he disappeared.
His first name did start with a T when you said that.
God damn it! I can't get it.
Tony.
Can't get it.
Try and think of the other ones. I'll give you the teams for the other ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Baltimore, Denver, Tennessee, and Buffalo.
Not Marshawn. No. Oh, what about the dude for Seattle? No, Seattle on there. You said. Oh my God, what the name? Like Emmett Smith, Thurman Thomas. Is that his name? Thurman Thomas.
That is his name, but that's not the guy.
How old was the ball? Oh, OJ.
Yeah.
God damn it.
OJ Simpson, number 8.
Tyrell Davis.
Terrell Davis,
Yes!
number 6.
Yeah.
He just
Rack him up.
He got
Rack him up. Rack him up. Get that down. I'm on a roll.
voice. Just saying.
I did not.
All
You were
right.
like
Tyrell Davis.
You were like badass. I
It's
heard you
actually
over there.
Terrell Davis.
See?
But all right, last one, Tennessee. 2009.
You didn't get Ravens.
Oh, Ravens 2003.
I got it. Is it my guess?
Tennessee 2009.
Is it my guess?
No, it's definitely not
Is
your
it my
guess.
guess?
We guessed like 3 times already.
Come on, I got it.
Come on, Derek.
I got it. Are you nervous?
One of the guys had a nickname after he ran for 2,000 yards.
Pass.
CJ2K?
That's who was Baltimore's?
Oh.
Huh?
Tennessee was CJ2K.
Was it?
Oh, I
shit.
got it. I got it.
I was going Eddie George.
I'm going
No.
Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember that fucker?
So what do we come down? How many I get? How many are we
I don't know.
tied?
and
we're
would
just-
the one be is it
you got to know this guy.
Jamal? Is it Jamal? What the Anderson is his last name? Jamal?
That was his
not
guess.
Williams. What the fuck was his last name? Oh my God!
I mean, I can only think of Jamal Charles.
Okay, no. That's Kansas
No,
City.
I know him because I liked Ravens back then.
Yep.
Jamal.
Don't call me Ray.
Oh, it was too.
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis.
Yeah. He was the first guy I'd ever seen run for 2,000. That was 2003. Yeah. So that was like when I was really,
when
really
they actually
into
had
it.
They were
Yeah.
nasty.
That dude was a monster. Who was it Chris Redmond, their quarterback that year?
I don't know.
I don't know, but thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys later.